tell me true. Soul and mind and I can't escape from you. So tell me true. Next to you, next to you. Tell me true. Soul and mind and I can't escape from you. So tell me true. Next to you, next to you. Tell me true. Soul and mind and I can't escape from you. So tell me true. Next to you, next to you.
Welcome guys to the Meet Damien channel. I am Damien, and today's live stream we'll be talking about Bitcoin, crypto, the price action that's going on in the market, what's affecting Bitcoin and crypto right now, and were the short sellers right, and are we going back down again? Right now I can tell you that you can see the price of Bitcoin right above my head right now, at $82,800. Looks like we're getting another downdraft here on Bitcoin and crypto. Let's get right into it. You guys might have seen the thumbnail. I had the Bart Simpson pattern showing that we are kind of in the Bart Simpson pattern. You can't really see that on the daily chart here, but if I go into like the 1 hour chart, it becomes a little bit more obvious that you know, you can see like Bart Simpson's head right here, where we go straight up, sideways, and then we go straight down. Okay, maybe if I put on the 4 hour chart, yeah, you can kind of see that on the 4 hour chart here, the Bart Simpson pattern. We basically got that Trump tweet that sent us to higher prices here on Sunday. It was nice to see here on the daily chart that Bitcoin did get above the 200-day moving average. We had that nice hammer candle on Friday that we talked about on my Friday live stream here. We did need to see another green candle to get us some follow through, so we had what we needed to prime us up for a bounce back up to higher levels here. And then that Trump tweet on Sunday about the crypto strategic reserve coming out sooner rather than later, and what kind of cryptos they're going to put into it. that did give us this bullish engulfing candle where Bitcoin went up 9.5%. But then we followed that today with a bearish engulfing candle. Basically negated and neglected, took out all the price action from Sunday. And we went down 8.6% here on Bitcoin. And now we're getting a follow through candle, which is not looking good. We're actually coming right back down to this 200-day moving average on Bitcoin. 200-day moving average is sitting at 82,563. We're slightly above that right now, up above $300. You can see that Bitcoin, we basically came up to the 21 EMA, this white line, and we rejected off of that level there. And we're getting kind of like bounced around between the 200-day and the 21 EMA. We could get some sideways price action as long as we're able to stay above the 200-day moving average. As long as we stay above 82,500, we should get some sideways price action where we kind of we ping pong between these two levels here, between like 90,000 and 82,000. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here going forward into the Bitcoin. But I'm not a soothsayer. I don't have a crystal ball. Bitcoin could go lower, and if Bitcoin goes lower, we'll have to see if the prices respect the levels that it was at back on Friday, where we saw Bitcoin at $78,000. $78,000 is still a crucial level if we are going to be bearish here on Bitcoin, because that's where the 0.236 level Fibonacci retracement level is sitting at after that big move that we made back in November of 2024, all the way up until the high prices that we made here in January of 2025. That fib analysis shows us the levels that we need to defend. And right now, we're actually at another fib level right now at the 0.382 retracement level at $83,300. We'll see if this level is able to hold. Okay, we're at some pretty critical levels here with Bitcoin. Okay, $83,300 needs to hold. Okay, that's also where the 200-day moving average is kind of sitting at right now at 82,500. So this $82,000, $83,000 area, I can see us going sideways if we're not able to get any conviction from the bulls or the bears. Okay. But what I want to bring to you guys, what I want to show to you guys here, I want to show you guys the liquidation heat map and what that looks like after what we had here on the Bitcoin price action. There was a lot of short sellers that got burned on Sunday, okay, going into Monday here. And then there was also a lot of longs that got burned on the way down here, okay. So right now, the liquidation heat map, if I pull that up, you guys are gonna see that we basically we basically have on the liquidation heat map, like nobody wants to go long or short right now. Okay, let me go ahead and go into the liquidation heat map here real quick. All right, you'll see here on liquidation, this is coming off a Binance exchange, the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. Okay, even bigger than Coinbase and any of the exchanges in the United States. It's a good place to get some good data. And you'll see there's not really that many leverage shorts right now. We do have some leverage shorts that are short selling at $89,000 on the Bitcoin price, and they have $146 million of liquidation leverage at that level. Okay, but usually you see like a lot more yellow and a lot more green. It's like kind of like empty right now. There's not many people going short or long on crypto right now. Hi Lisa, glad to see that you made it out to the live stream here. Hope you're enjoying my analysis. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, so and then over here, we don't really have that much leveraged longs with their stop losses. There's really nothing. It's empty. It's like no man's land. It's very empty out here. No one wants to go short or long right now on crypto right now. Okay, we really don't know what's gonna come next here. No one wants to take any big bets right now. There is some bets here that Bitcoin won't go above $89,000, and that's about it. Okay, I just want to show you guys that quick heat map coverage here on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map here. Let's go back into Bitcoin again. So yeah, Bitcoin currently at $83,000. If I turn on the VRVP, it might give us some more ideas like where prices might go. So you can see that the VRVP had this point of control sitting at $96,000. We almost made it to that level there, but there was also some more volume at $94,000 and $95,000, which we did make it to that level on Sunday here, where Bitcoin got up to like $95,128. So there was a good case that we were going to get some people selling off Bitcoin. Some people wanted to offload their Bitcoin at that point here, and we saw that going into Monday here. Any more high volume nodes here? Well, according to the VRVP, this green and red, there's not really that much volume until we get down to like the $77,000, $75,000 area. Okay. So I would expect if we can't hold $83,000, we'll come down right back to like $77,000, $78,000, and I'm expecting Bitcoin to get some a little bit more support at that level if we do go down and we break below the 200-day moving average. That 200-day moving average, it really needs to carry us through and give us some support. We'll see if the bulls are able to defend that 200-day moving average. If not, I mean, we could, like I said, we could slowly drift down, start coming down into like the mid-70s here on Bitcoin. Okay. Bullish case is that, you know, if I was going to be bullish on Bitcoin, I mean, this would be the area to put in your longs, and you can put a stop loss at like 80K. If we lose that 200-day moving average at $82,000, you get stopped out at 80,000, and then you just see what, you know, where you can re-enter and get back into Bitcoin again and get back into crypto. Probably if you know, if Bitcoin is able to hold $75,000, $76,000, maybe you can go enter in your longs again in that area. But if the bulls are able to defend this area, then, you know, we want to see a green candle show up. Right now it's red. We still got 21 more hours here. 21 more hours. This is Tuesday right now in cryptocurrency world, in Bitcoin world. We go off of the time in England. Okay, right now it's, you know, I believe it's like midnight, a little bit after midnight in England. So we still have 21 more hours left. We want to see if this red candle can turn back green again, negate this, maybe another hammer candle. That would be nice to see, like we did on Friday. And then we want to see more green candles go into Wednesday and Thursday. And then, you know, I'm expecting Bitcoin probably to bump its head up again against this 21-day moving average like it did on Sunday here. We could see Bitcoin try to reclaim and get back to 92,500. Okay, which is where we also have like some VRVP action going on here at, like, you know, maybe even like $93,000 and $94,000. You have some resistance over there. So, you know, we could, like I said, we could bounce off of these levels and then probably revisit $92,000, $93,000, or $94,000 on Bitcoin. And then we'll just have to see what happens with the crypto summit that Donald Trump and the Republicans and the Trump administration is going to do on Friday. So be on the lookout to see what happens on Friday. Also, Friday happens to be the U.S. jobs report. So I think Friday is going to be a very important day with crypto and Bitcoin. It's going to give us more direction as to like whether we're going to go up or down. But I can see us going sideways, you know, up until Friday. Or maybe even maybe we can get a bounce back one more time, and then we could treat this maybe like a double bottom, okay? Where we just, you know, we neglect and negate this hammer candle, and then we just see if like we're able to hold, you know, the double bottom here at the 200-day moving average at 82,100, okay? Looks like we got down to 82,400 at some point tonight here, okay? And if we could just get this double bottom action and we get like basically like a W, we can shoot right back up to like the mid-90s again on Bitcoin. But I think that's enough coverage and analysis here for Bitcoin. All right. I pretty much said that, you know, the bullish target, we go back into 90s again, maybe mid-90s. Bearish target, we lose the $80,000 level. We start coming down into mid-70s on Bitcoin. Okay. Let's look at Cardano, because Cardano had a really good day yesterday, but now it basically got, you know, destroyed. Cardano is holding up a little bit better. It is holding some of the gains that it had on Sunday here. Cardano was hanging out near the 200-day moving average, just like Bitcoin, and then it shot up after we got news that Donald Trump is and the Trump administration is going to include Cardano into the crypto strategic reserve. Okay, that sent Cardano up 72% here. And then here on Monday, we lost about 24% of that move here. It looks like we're getting another red candle. And look at these moving averages trying to provide support here. You got the 21, the white EMA here, providing some support here on Cardano at 76 cents. Okay. 76 cents also happens to be where a lot of volume is here on the VRVP, the green and red bars here. And we'll see if Cardano is able to hold that support, because if it's not, then we're going to probably come right back down to the 200-day moving average, where we got some more volume support here on the VRVP. And the 200-day should act as like a support zone where Cardano should be able to stay above 67 cents. Okay, but that would be a damn shame if it just lost all that price action that it just had these last couple of days here. Okay. But that just goes to show you guys here that you can't FOMO into crypto and Bitcoin. Even though I was very positive about seeing the move and everybody was excited to see that move, you got to go back to the fundamentals. Like, what actually changed between, you know, Saturday and Sunday? All we got was we now know what's going to go into the strategic reserve, but nobody bought any crypto. The U.S. government did not buy crypto. Okay. They only told us what they plan on buying, if they're even able to buy crypto, because they still have to pass a law and get the money to buy crypto. Okay, which is why I want to show you guys this tweet by Arthur Hayes here. Okay, Arthur Hayes. Let me just show you here. Arthur Hayes here on Twitter. He is the co-founder of BitMEX. BitMEX is a cryptocurrency exchange. He has over 600,000 followers. He's been in crypto for a lot. Pretty smart guy. He started BitMEX, and yeah, that's him right there. Okay. If you guys want to dig deep into who this guy is, okay. But I mean, Arthur Hayes did say yesterday here that, oh, hey guys, nothing new here, just words. Let me know when they get congressional approval to borrow money and or revalue the gold price higher. Without that, they have no money to buy Bitcoin and shitcoins, okay? And this is responding to, he's responding to David Sachs, who was part of the Trump administration. They said that Trump, you know, has announced a crypto strategic reserve consisting of Bitcoin and other top cryptocurrencies. Consistent with his week 1 Executive Order 14178, President Trump is keeping his promise to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. More to come at the summit. Okay, so you know, Arthur Hayes was being negative yesterday, or you could say maybe he was being realistic. Okay, and I mean, he's right. They didn't buy crypto. They just said that they were planning on buying it, and they gave you their shopping lists. Okay. So, you know, the only benefit that I think that we have from this news that we got on this weekend is that we know what cryptos to buy now. You can buy Solana. They mentioned Solana. You can buy Ethereum. You can buy Ripple. You can buy Bitcoin, and you can buy Cardano, because those were the cryptos that Donald Trump mentioned in his tweet yesterday. But we're just going to have to find out what they actually plan on doing on Friday. So I think, you know, Friday is going to be a very important day this week to be paying attention with crypto if you're a serious cryptocurrency investor. But yeah, right now, it's like right all across the board right now. As I look at all these cryptos, you know, we got Bitcoin down 3.5%, Solana down 5.5%. And this is just in the last 2 hours, because this is a new day now. And crypto's already down in the red. Ethereum's down in the red, Ripple's down in the red, you know, 6%. Cardano down 10.5%. Yeah, it's hard to be bullish when you see days like today. Okay, and it's, you know, a little bit defeating and crushing to see all that price action just get sent right back down. We basically about to do a round trip here on Cardano. But I mean, it's not just crypto. This was actually like the stock market is having a bad, uh, having a few bad days and bad weeks here. If we look at the S&P 500, okay, and I'm gonna get into stock market world here, okay. S&P 500 also had a red day here on Monday. They had a good day on Friday, that green candle, but you know it's been red, 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 red all throughout late February here. After Donald Trump got inaugurated, the S&P 500 has been going down. Okay, I believe the same thing for the Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq is probably looking similar. Nasdaq has been red, 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 red. We only had one green day. Look at this. All right. Actually, no, this is February, but like, let me just see. Like, since Donald Trump got inaugurated on the 20th here, right? We saw, you know, we saw the stock market here hanging out at like $20,000 here on the Nasdaq, and it's been sideways, but now it's been down, and the last few days here have been red and negative for the Nasdaq and for the S&P 500. So it's not just crypto. The stock market's also doing pretty bad. There's a risk off. We got a lot of risk off going on in the markets right now. There's some fear about the Trump tariffs coming into play. They're going into effect, what, 2 hours from now? I think by midnight in the United States is when those tariffs go into effect, going into Tuesday. And it's creating a lot of uncertainty in the markets here in stock market and cryptocurrency world here. But yeah, I mean, let's get into the cryptos that Trump did mention here. We'll look at Solana here. And we'll see if, like, are we able to buy Solana at cheaper prices here? Is Solana going to actually go lower than where we are right now? Okay. Solana is currently trading at $135 right now, down 4.8%. And the point of control is at $143. So I would expect if we do start going up here on Solana, that there would be some resistance at 143. You might be able to scoop up some cheap prices here on Solana at 135. And you can put your stop loss, right, at $130. We got some candle wicks. We had only one candle wick that went below that at $125. But I'm just going to say, like, at $130, you probably want nothing to do with Solana, because it might just continue going down to lower prices in that case here. And if Solana does go to lower prices, like, we do have a high volume node here at about $100 Solana and also $110 Solana. So maybe Solana might get a bounce off of those levels if it continues being bearish, okay? But if we are going to be bullish on Solana, then, you know, once we get past this point of control at $144, it's a very quick move to go right back up to like $170, $180 Solana. You don't really have that much resistance until you get up to like maybe the 21 EMA at $165, and then also the 200-day moving average at $184. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be either quick up or quick down, going between 140 and 180 on Solana. Okay, so if you are being bullish on Solana, you're trying to scoop it up at these cheap prices at 130 bucks, 136 bucks, and you're looking to get maybe a quick you know, bounce up to 180 bucks on Solana, where you should start considering selling if you're a short-term trader on Solana. Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't think we really need to say anything much about Solana besides, you know, the bullish target for now is 180 bucks. Bearish target, we might come down to 110 or 100 bucks even on Solana. All right, let's move on to some other cryptos here. We'll look at Ethereum. And if you guys have any requests, go ahead and put your requests. Let me know what kind of cryptos you want me to take a look at here. I do take user requests here, so just anybody that's out there that wants a crypto, just go ahead and make that request. But yeah, we're looking at Ethereum now. Ethereum's at $2,045, down 4.6%. And Ethereum is below the 200-day moving average, a lot weaker than Bitcoin. Okay, and the point of control for Ethereum is at $2,600. So you would expect that if we get bullish on Ethereum, we would come right back to $2,600 before we kind of go sideways on Ethereum. Okay, but Ethereum is kind of like looking through like the deep levels of hell right now, because if we're not able to maintain $2,000 on Ethereum, then oh my god, you're probably looking at Ethereum coming down to like the $1,800 level, where it has a lot of price action, support, and resistance. The support and the point of control would be at like, actually it'd be roughly about $1,600 on Ethereum. But you got also a lot of high volume here at like $1,800 on the VRVP. So there might be another 10% downside on Ethereum coming up if we continue being bearish here. Yeah, that's the bearish target on Ethereum, is 1,800 and then 1,600. Bullish target is we should, if we do start getting bullish here on Ethereum, and we saw a little bit of that on Sunday, right, where Ethereum got as high as $2,500 here, we should see Ethereum come right back to that 21 EMA at 25.44, and then come right back to like this high volume VRVP is saying like $2,600, $2,700 on Ethereum. If Ethereum can just become bullish again. Okay. $2,000 Ethereum. If they come out with some good news on Friday that they're buying Bitcoin and Ethereum and give us the actual like how much they plan on doing, buying, or give us more details, like what is the process, are they drafting up a bill in Congress to actually create the strategic reserve, then you could probably get Ethereum at these dirt cheap prices of $2,000. And then Ethereum, I could see Ethereum coming right back to $2,600 by Friday. And if Ethereum does that, I mean, what is that? You're going to get yourself if you get up to like $2,600, you're looking at like a 28% move up on Ethereum at these prices. Okay. Maybe 30% if you get up to like $2,700. So could be worth throwing some money at it. Okay. But I'm gonna continue being bearish on Ethereum until we get above the 200-day moving average. Once we get above that 200-day moving average at $2,900, then you can start being bullish on Ethereum, and then we have the point of control saying that Ethereum should be at $3,300 after that point. So we'll see. There's like probably a 50-60% move on Ethereum if you're a long-term investor, and we start getting some more good news on Ethereum and on that crypto strategic reserve. And you know what? I'm actually excited for Friday, because there might be more news than just the crypto strategic reserve. They might actually start talking about what they're going to do with crypto taxes, because Donald Trump did run on the campaign promise that there's going to be no taxes on crypto. So if they mention that again on Friday, that could send the markets into a frenzy where we start going up to higher prices again. Because why would you buy stocks or anything else, for that matter, and get taxed on your investment, on your capital gains, when you can just buy crypto and not get taxed at all? So we'll see what they do. It's really hard to trade this market, to be honest with you guys. It's really hard to trade because it feels like we're only one tweet away from like we're gonna shoot up, or we're one tweet away from us going down. Okay, it's a lot of volatility out there. But yeah, let's look at some other cryptos here. We'll take a look at the XRP now. Okay. We talked about Bitcoin. We said Cardano, Solana, Ethereum. Yeah, so this covers like the top 5 that were mentioned by Donald Trump. XRP, Ripple, trading at $2.26, down 4.8% in the last couple hours here. Right? Yikes. We were down 18% on Monday here on Ripple. Ripple was looking very promising. Ripple was actually one of the strongest out of the cryptocurrency, even looking stronger than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin came down to its 200-day moving average, but Ripple is actually above the 200-day moving average, this red line right here, and it's been staying above that red line, 200-day moving average. And then Ripple got, you know, a 34% increase in price on Sunday after that Trump tweet, where we saw Ripple get up to like $3 here. I was targeting like $3.14, which is where a lot of volume is at on the VRVP. So we just came shy of that. But it seems like, you know, psychological number $3 is where sellers started coming in, and they brought Ripple down after that. We negated most of the price action on that big green candle on Sunday, and it looks like we're continuing to follow through on eating up most of that green candle here. So not good, guys, not good on Ripple here, but not so bad either. Okay, you know, I would like to see Ripple. If I'm going to be bullish on Ripple, I want to see it maintain above $2 here. We had that hammer candle here on Friday where we got a little bit below $2, but we didn't stay there for too long because we closed out at $2.14. So I'm looking at like $2.12, $2.14 as the line in the sand here. If we're not able to stay above $2.14 on Ripple here, then I would start to become more bearish, and I would actually put my stop loss there, to be honest, for Ripple. You do not want anything to do with Ripple below 214, because it probably means we're coming down to lower prices here. And if we do come down to lower prices here, we do have the 200-day moving average at $1.55, which could provide support for Ripple at that level. And we got some high volume here on the VRVP at like $1.44, $1.45, $1.46 here. So that's probably where Ripple's going to come down if we lose that $2, $2.14 area. Okay, that's the bearish target for Ripple. Bullish target, we come right back up. We get above $2, and we'll probably shoot right up to like $3 in no time, like we did yesterday on Ripple here. Big gap in the volume. There's definitely potential for some big explosive moves on Ripple, where Ripple can get back up to $3 again if we're bullish. Let me zoom in onto the RSI here. Busy Lizzie 87 is saying, is there another bull run this year, or I'll get into that question real quick after I finish up my analysis here on Ripple. Okay, I'm just about finishing up here on Ripple. But what I wanted to show you here, guys, here on Ripple is we did have kind of like hidden bullish divergence here, where the RSI is slightly below at like 32, right? Came in at like 32 on Friday, and then right here it was like 33 on Thursday, February 6th. But we made a higher low on the daily chart here, and a lower low on the RSI. That indicates to me, you know, that we have some hidden bullish divergence. Okay, I'm just trying to draw this out here real quick. And hidden bullish divergence just means that we're going to continue going up to higher prices here. It's a continuation pattern. It means that you're going to continue being bullish here on Ripple as it plays out, but we'll see. We'll see. That's the bit of nugget, the golden nugget I have for you Ripple investors, is that you can still be bullish here on Ripple. It is one of the stronger high market cryptocurrencies out there. Now, getting into Busy Lizzie's question here about, is there another bull run this year, or I'm assuming not, right? there's a few macro factors that are affecting crypto and affecting Bitcoin right now, and that is high interest rates and what else? The amount of liquidity that's out there in the market. It's and then we also have the Trump tariffs slowing down the economies around the world here. Um, that is bearish, okay? But that can change though. If we can get lower interest rates and the Trump tariffs, I mean, once that happens, it's like a one and done deal, right? Um, it's not like they're going to be increasing the percentages on the tariffs. I mean, we'll see. I mean, there might be some retaliation going on, but that's affecting the bull run here on crypto, and that's affecting the bull run on the stock market. So that is the macro environment for Bitcoin and crypto. Is that it's a little bit tough out there because of high interest rates and uncertainty with the Trump tariffs. But the catalyst, the positive catalyst that we have going forward to keep this bull run going busy is that we have possibly this crypto strategic reserve that's coming out. We have possibly crypto, no taxes on crypto. That's going to possibly help Bitcoin and this bull market. And then if unemployment starts going up, then the Federal Reserve is going to be kind of forced to start lowering their interest rates, and that's also going to be a positive catalyst for Bitcoin going forward as well. Okay, but as far as like, is there another bull run? It's funny that you say that because I actually was talking to my brother earlier today about crypto, and I call this this is a bear market right now. We're in a bear market because the definition of a bear market is if you're below the most recent high, the most recent significant high, which was on January 20th when Donald Trump got inaugurated. We had $109,000 Bitcoin, and 20% below that puts you at like $87,000. Okay, right now we're below $87,000, so that's a bear market. Okay, that's definitely a bear market. If you would ask somebody in the stock market world, what's a bear market? They would say if you're down 20% on your investment, yeah, that's a bear market. And then also here on the 200-day moving average, right? If we get below this 200-day moving average on the red line here, then that's going to signal to me that, yeah, for sure, we're in a bear market if we're below this 200-day moving average. And that 200-day moving average is currently like right where we're at, like at $82,500 here on Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin continues going down like $1,000 more than, or we start getting to like $80,000 or $70,000 here on Bitcoin, then yeah, for sure, I'm gonna call it. That's a bear market on Bitcoin and a bear market, and you can feel that around all over the cryptocurrency world here. A lot of these cryptos are more than 20% below their recent highs, and they're also below their 200-day moving averages. So the altcoins that are out there, they're already in their bear market as of now. And just to give you guys some history about bear markets and bull markets, like anytime we're above this red line, you could call ourselves, we're in a bull market. This is the 200-day moving average, okay? And we've been above this red line for the most part ever since like 2022. Like even like here in 2024, we were above the red line. We got slightly below it in August, and we stayed below it in September and October of 2024. And that's when people were getting worried that, hey, are we still in the bull market on Bitcoin? And then then we have the Trump effect in November, and that definitely for sure set this above the 200-day moving average here. Okay, so that just goes to show that anytime we're above the 200-day moving average, we're in a bull market here. Okay, but just look at like as I go back in history here, like here in August of 2023, we were below that 200-day moving average. Okay, and that sure felt like a bear market when Bitcoin was at like $25,000. Okay, and then going back even more in history here, okay, you can see that we lost the 200-day moving average in like December of 2021, and yeah, you could ask anybody back in 2021 and 2022 when they were in the market, did it feel like a bear market? Hell yeah, it did, because we were below that 200-day moving average. and we never got above it. We just kept on going down, below, down some more, down some more. That was the bear market of 2022 for crypto here and for Bitcoin. And we didn't get above that 200-day moving average until like January of 2023. Okay. But now here's the other thing that's a little bit confusing now, okay? And that might be what's going on right now here in Bitcoin world, okay? You can see here in Bitcoin world, you know, Bitcoin got above the 200-day moving average back in 2020. Going into January 2021, we're definitely above this red line here. And then you can see here in 2021, for those of you who might have been around for that, okay? Around like May of 2021, we lost like 30-40% on Bitcoin. And we came down to like $30,000 in May of 2021. And look at that. We were below that red line there, the 200-day moving average, which was at that time sitting at $39,000, but the price of Bitcoin was at $30,000. And we even got lower than that in like the months of June. We saw Bitcoin at like 29,000, okay? And then what, here in July, we saw Bitcoin at like $28,000 at one point, okay? And we were still below that 200-day moving average. So, I mean, that was basically a bear market in 2021. Even though it started off in the bull market, we went into a bear market temporarily. Then we came above that 200-day moving average in August of 2021. Dipped below it again in September. And then we came back above it in like October, going into November, when Bitcoin created its cycle top high at $69,000. And that was the top of the bull market for that point. And then we came right below and we lost the 200-day moving average in December of 2021. And we kept on going down further and further going into 2022. So yeah, that 200-day moving average is a big effing deal. I'm not trying to swear, but you know, it's a big deal. That 200-day moving average, that red line. And we are flirting with it. We are playing around with it right now. You know, it's not. That's why a lot of people are not feeling so good about their cryptocurrency investments right now. Because if we lose this 200-day moving average, I mean, you can call it a bear market for sure at that point. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. 200-day moving average. Pay attention to it. It's a big deal. We want to bounce off of that 200-day moving average, and we want to get right back to the point of control here, this blue line. We want to see Bitcoin at mid-90,000s again, okay? That would get people to feel a little bit better about crypto and get rid of the anxiety in the market right now. You can see that I'm wearing a red shirt because we're having a red day here. I usually, anytime you see me wearing red, it's probably because we're having a bad day in the markets. It means that crypto's down for the most part. At least I try to time it that way. I did pick this shirt out. Red shirt, red day, red shirt. All right. Any other cryptos we could talk about? You got Busy. Do you have any cryptos you want me to talk about? Let's see how things were in coin market cap. Let's see, did any crypto here have a good day or not? You can see that the fear and greed index is back to 24 now. Anytime we're below 30 on the fear and greed is usually a good time to buy crypto. Usually. Busy only has XRP. Okay, we talked about XRP earlier in the live stream. About probably like 10-15 minutes ago. Actually, no, you asked me about your question about the bull run while I was talking about XRP. So you saw me, yeah, talking about XRP. Let's see. A lot of these cryptos, once again, down double-digit percentage here on the last 24 hours. Bitcoin's down 10%. Ethereum down 15.4%. XRP down, a nasty 18.9%. Solana down even worse, down 20%. Dogecoin down 60%. Cardano down 26%. Let's see, who had the worst day here? Sonic had the worst day, down 27% in the last 24 hours. Then Cardano down 26%. Trump coin down 24%. Virtuals down 24%. Bird chain. And these are like the top 100 cryptocurrencies. There's probably cryptos out there that had even worse than what we're seeing right here. This is only in the top 100s. Who actually did pretty good today? Tether Gold. Which is linked to the price of gold. That's not good. When Tether Gold and Pax Gold, when only the gold and the stable coins are in the green, you know we had a bad day. Yeah, we definitely had a bad day. Nobody was up today. At least in the top 100 cryptos here. Wow. Okay. Anybody who's having a worse week here? Let's see this last 7 days here. Sonic is having a bad week. BitSensor down 29%, having a bad week. Radium down 28%. Lido down 27%. Injective down 22%. Now these could be some opportunities to get in if you're feeling good about these projects here. They're already having a bad week, so maybe you might be able to take advantage of these cheap prices here. Let's see who's having the best week. Grass. Oh, I don't even know what the hell that is. At $2.26, market cap of $500 million, $550 million, up 30% in the last 7 days here. Cardano still having a good week, up 14%. HBAR, Hedera, up 14%. Eunice up 13%, and Story up 7% this past week. Dog with Hat actually in the green the last 7 days. That's interesting. Zcash up 6.2%. Okay. And then after that, it's like everybody's in the red for the most part the last 7 days here. It's been a rough week. We thought that Trump tweet would save us, and it didn't. Let's try to get back into Bitcoin. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing right now. I'll try to dive into like maybe the smaller time frames. See if there's any hope here on the small time frames. Let's see. Busy's got another comment here. At first, you thought the pullback with crypto today was from a desperate sell-off from people taking the chance to cut their losses. Now you're not sure. There might be some of that. All right, some people probably took advantage of the fact that crypto came back, that Bitcoin came back up to like $90,000 here, and they sold it off. Thought that was a good place to get out at. We're still not sure if we're in a bear market or not. All right, price-wise, we are, because below $87,000, you're down more than 20%, but on the moving averages, we still have a little bit of hope on the 200-day moving average if we stay above it. All we gotta do is stay above $82,560. Okay, and that 200-day moving average keeps creeping up higher and higher. So as that moving average creeps higher, we have to go higher if we're gonna stay in a bull market here. Okay. But let me zoom into the 15-minute chart. See what the 15-minute chart's saying here. So this is what Bitcoin looks like on the 15-minute chart. Let me just get rid of the VRVP. Yeah, wow, round trip, right? That's a Bart Simpson pattern. If I see one, we go up, we go sideways, then we come back down. As if this never even happened. This whole thing was just a weird dream. Not even a good or a bad dream, just a weird dream, okay? Because we're back to where we were. And now we went down lower. Okay, looks like right when I went live around like 8:30. Did I go live 8:30? No, that was like an hour before. That was like 30 minutes before I went live. Yeah, but yeah, we got that nasty red candle that sent us down into $83,000. I'm just trying to do some more analysis here. Yeah, this to me, I see this a lot with leverages, with leverage trading. People make a lot of money, they get greedy, they start buying, they put their stop losses here below where they bought it at. Then the short sellers pile on, and there's more people selling than buying, and then they bring it back down again. Those leverage longs get taken out, their stop losses get taken out, and then we come down really hard, really quick. Basically back to where we started off here at $85,000. Let's see. Do I see any divergence here? I'm trying to see if there's any divergence, any bit of hope here. We got lower lows on the price, obviously. Could we get the beginnings of... Could this be the bullish divergence that we're looking for here? Let's see. Right now, that's what? 22.20 on the RSI here. And then this RSI is at 23, 22, 25. We might be getting a little bit of a bullish divergence here. Okay. Where prices are going low, creating lower lows, but the RSI is creating higher highs here. We just adjust that there. Okay. So if these lines were to continue going the way they're going, you would get, you know, these lines would end up converging on each other, and that would be a divergence, right? Or just opposite, like this is going opposite, that's going opposite. So you got yourself, you know, the bullish divergence, which could be showing up here at like $83,000. So we'll see if they can hold the line in the sand here. That's interesting that they are deciding to make this the level that they're going to defend at. The only thing I can think of is that the 200-day moving average was at $82,000, so that probably is why we're getting support here. Let me turn on the VRVP now to see why that might be the case. All right, so we have a little bit of volume here at 83,000. We actually have more volume here at $80,000. So if Bitcoin continues being bearish, we might come down to $80,000 here in the next couple of days. Maybe even later on tonight. Okay. So if you're looking to scoop up some cheaper Bitcoin, you can probably start putting your buy orders in at $80,000. Or if you're doing altcoins, you could possibly start buying your altcoins when you see Bitcoin at $80,000. Oh wow, look at that. We're kind of creeping up here now. Bitcoin at $84,000. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. We're getting some green candles here on the 15-minute. Wow, okay. If this continues being bullish, I could see us coming right back up to $85,000 in the next couple hours here on Bitcoin. Yeah. Maybe this, and I'm just game planning this out. If you're a short-term trader, if this comes right back up, we probably bounce off the 21 EMA at 85,384. We come back down, create a right shoulder as we come back up, and we test $86,000 again. Maybe bounce off of that one more time, come back down, and then we start heading up past $86,000 again. That could possibly happen. And if that does, you get yourself basically, that would create an inverted head and shoulder on the pattern here. And the way inverted head and shoulder patterns go is you measure from the top of the head, which is at the bottom here, and you measure to like where the neckline would be right here at like $86,000, and you just take that neckline, right, that measured move at the neckline, and it shows that, you know, Bitcoin could come back up to $89,000 maybe going into tomorrow. Maybe, you know, that's only about, I think that's like a 5% move up on price, so it's reasonable that we could see Bitcoin come right back up, and that'd probably put you at right where the 200 moving average is on this 15-minute time frame at $89,300. Yeah. All right. That's just a little game planning there. A little bit more technical analysis on Bitcoin. But I'm probably gonna close it out there, guys. I just wanted to do another live stream here. I just felt like going live, and I wanted to see what's going on in the markets here with Bitcoin and crypto, and answer a few questions here. I appreciate you guys coming out to the live stream. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and And if you're over here enjoying the analysis here on crypto, go ahead and hit that like button. I know it's hard to hit that like button on a bad day like today, but I appreciate the support you guys give me when you hit that like button. Let's YouTube know that we have some good some good content here, and hopefully YouTube can put that out there so we can get some more people into this channel and looking at the charts with me. But for now, that's going to be it for tonight's live stream here. I appreciate you guys coming out, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Take care, guys.